Welcome. I would like to start off by reminding you that brilliant things happen in calm minds. Now let's get into the story. Reading The Zen Monkey and the Lotus Flower. 52 Stories That Will Change Your Life by Tenpa Yeshe. Tenzin and the Master. The Discovery of the Present. Once upon a time, in the remote mountains of Tibet, there lived a young monk named Tenzin. Despite his young age, he had a deep interest in the Dharma and strove to understand the teachings of the Buddha. One day, a wise old master was traveling through his village. The master was known for his insights into the deep truths of life and his ability to teach the Dharma in a way that was easy to understand and follow. Tenzin was excited by the master's arrival and asked him for advice. "Master," Tenzin began, "I am struggling to understand the Dharma, but I am struggling with the idea of the present. I notice that my mind often drifts into the past or the future, and I find it difficult to stay in the here and now. What can I do?" The master smiled at Tenzin and nodded. "Come with me," he said, and led Tenzin to a nearby stream. They sat down on the cool, damp ground, and the master pointed to the flowering water. "Do you see the stream, Tenzin?" he asked. Tenzin saw the stream and nodded. "Yes, master. What do you see?" "I see water flowing." "Where does it go?" "It flows down to the valley, to the river." "And where did it come from?" "It came from the mountains, from the snowfields up there." "And where is it right now, Tenzin?" "It's here, master." The master nodded. "It is the same with us, Tenzin. Our thoughts can flow to the past, to memories and to regrets. They can flow to the future, to plans and worries. But where are we really? Like the water in the stream, we are here, in this moment. The key is to realize that although our thoughts can flow to the past or the future, we always remain in the present. Like the water in the stream, we are always here." At that moment, Tenzin understood. He smiled at the master and nodded. From that day on, he strove to focus his attention on the present moment, no matter where his thoughts took him. And although he still struggled at times, he found that by accepting the present as it was, he found a deeper peace and contentment in his life. And that, for Tenzin, was a true discovery of the present. What can be learned from this story? The story of Tenzin and the master teaches us that living in the here and now is of utmost importance. Often we are so engrossed in our past or future that we overlook the present, but it is here, in the present moment, that life happens. To apply the lessons of this story in your own life, begin to consciously focus your attention on the present moment. This can be as simple as noticing your breathing or consciously noticing your surroundings. You can also pause for a moment and consciously register how your body feels right now, what sounds you hear, or what thoughts are floating around in your head right now. The idea is to fully accept the present moment as it is, without trying to change or evaluate it. You can also try establishing a regular meditation practice to heighten your awareness of the present moment. Meditation can help you detach from your thoughts and dwell more in the here and now. There are many different forms of meditation, including breathing meditation, walking meditation, and mindfulness meditation. Experiment with different methods to find out which works best for you. The message from Tenzin and the master is not that you should ignore or reject your past or future. Rather, it is about recognizing that life happens in the present moment, and that by learning to stay in the present, we can find a deeper peace and contentment in our lives. It is important to remember that this practice requires time and patience. It is normal for the mind to drift. When you notice this happening, don't judge yourself. Instead, gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Over time, it will become easier to stay in the present moment and fully appreciate the depth and fullness it offers. It's Karina here, and I'll leave you with this affirmation. The mind can go in 1,000 directions, but on this beautiful path I walk in peace. With each step the wind blows, with each step a flower blooms. See you next time.